In this video, I'm going to show how to use Datastudio to create two different waveforms and take a look at how noise cancellation works. So I'm going to go create experiment, and I'll click get rid of this. Click Sound Creator right here, Sound Creator. And initially when you start the Sound Creator, it shows one wave, which you can turn on and off. And you can change the amplitude and the frequency, which is kind of cool. And you can do frequency and purity calculations with the students. But if I close this off for a second, and I just double click here, a little dialog box pops up, and I can click, I'll go in here and click two simultaneous tones. What I'm going to demonstrate is I'll create two tones, and I'll show how if you add them together, they can either add to give you a louder sound, or if they're out of phase, basically cancel. I'm also going to go tones display. I'm going to show the phase tool so I can put them out of phase, and show output tools. So those two buttons there. Click OK. So you'll see I have a red wave and a green wave, and they're slightly off right now in terms of their amplitude and frequency and period. So let me just come down here a little bit and see if I can get them to match up. So let's see, let me play the green wave. Hit this, turn on green, and hit this to start it. You'll hear the sound. I'll turn it off for a second so you can hear me. But I'm going to basically change the period here. You can see that. I'll change it to an even 0.02, 002, 002, right about there. It doesn't matter what number. I'm just going to choose 0.02 arbitrarily. And then I'm going to go ahead and click the red wave and change it to 0.002 as well. 0.00 right there. Okay. And this amplitude, it looks like it's a little off, so I'm going to raise it up a little bit to make it an even 1. So it looks like those two waves are exactly on. And the cool thing here is, and make sure this little button here is clicked. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does the trick. If I click and drag the phase here, you can see the bottom wave, which is the sum of the two waves, change. So when the two waves are completely out of phase, they basically add up to give you nothing, which is noise cancellation. So for instance, a pair of headphones, this would be one sound here. Let's say a baby crying on a plane. If they invert the sound and add it together, you get noise cancellation. So I did that by changing the phase. You can see you have addition of the wave to get a higher amplitude, which is an amplitude of 2 here, which is 1 plus 1. And if I click and drag it along, you can see it slowly change. And if I listen to it with sound, if I get it just right, I can get rid of all the sound there. So simple noise cancellation using Datastudio.